Performance wise, this is another huge area where the Galaxy S20 FE is kind of not necessarily like succumbed to its performance, but it definitely is another pretty big difference. The S20 FE has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset inside of it with 6 gigs of RAM on the base model and then 8 gigs of RAM on those two top tier models, where the Samsung Galaxy S21 has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So if you're getting the base model, the S20 FE, it has 2 gigs of RAM less than the top tier model and the base model of the S21. Now with the S20 FE, I had a really good performance from this thing. What I was expecting was that it was going to be just as smooth as the S20, but the RAM management wasn't going to be as good as it, and I didn't even notice it. I think I even did some speed comparisons between the FE and the S20. I didn't really notice that big of a difference, if I'm being completely honest, and that's pretty shocking because I try to notice these things. I do comparisons for a reason, and I really didn't get that vibe from the S20 FE. Like, it was a very, very fast phone. I don't think it was the fastest, and I don't even think it was the smoothest phone, and I will tell you, because you are kind of watching this comparison, I have to tell you, compare these two phones. The Samsung Galaxy S21 is going to be the better phone here in terms of the performance. With its additional, first of all, with its newer chipset, that's a pretty big deal because, it's a newer chipset. It's going to be more optimized because it's a newer one. It costs more money nowadays. But also that RAM management increase, because you're getting an additional 2 gigs of RAM from the base models of both, that's a pretty big deal. But if you're getting that 8 gigabyte of RAM model on the Samsung Galaxy S21 and the S20 FE, then you're pretty much comparing apples to apples. There's not a big difference. So I don't really think it's a crazy big performance from the top models, but for the base models, you're definitely going to be seeing a pretty big improvement on the Samsung Galaxy S21 than on the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. But I would not go and upgrade from an S20 FE to the S21 just based off of the performance, because there's some downgrades there too. So that kind of